This morning, join us for a raw, unfiltered episode as we give you a bit of a life update.
Major project that we've got coming up over the next 3 or 4 months.
Should I run?
No!
Probably the biggest project we've done to date.
And revisit the farm's most recent projects
Skid steer is back.
to see what's been working
I feel like it's some sort of curse that we started back in winter.
and what hasn't. I've not been sleeping very well.
Let me tell you about my crypto scams.
It's 8 AM here on a Sunday, and we're going to show you around the farm. Now, I thought we might give you a bit of a life update. So many things happened over the Christmas break. Often you don't get like the updates on past projects that are completed. I feel like it's always nice to just get regular updates on that and see how things are going.
Yeah, a few
just
months
to finalize
down the track. So that's what we're going to do today.
Bit of coffee and brekkie though?
Yes.
What do you reckon?
Yes, and a crossword. We have a very long-standing tradition that Sunday mornings are for coffee and crosswords. So
Yeah, we started a crazy crossword habit during the COVID lockdowns in Melbourne. And ever since then, we've done crosswords every single Sunday since. And look, I'd like to say that we've gotten better, but
we have.
I don't think we have. Practice doesn't seem to make perfect in the crossword world, does it?
But we persist.
We do. The horrors persist, and so do we. What's for breakfast, Mom?
Scrambled eggs, some chicken, salami for me, maybe some avo. Not sure, making it up as we go. What are you doing, Yuri?
Researching some crypto investments.
It's basically your morning tradition, isn't it?
Yeah, I wake up and spend like at least an hour looking at stocks and crypto and then investing or selling. It works. It's not all failure. Rotter.
Get your little head out of there.
It's a little bit colder than we thought it would be. Bit of a cold change has come through. I think top of 16 today, 16,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Probably about 12 degrees now and quite windy.
Should we move inside?
I don't think so. And I did something to my elbow. Maybe I got like a splinter in there or something, and then it just exploded, like, and it's really swollen up a few days ago, and it's been super sore. And I don't know.
Yeah, you can hardly bend it.
Definitely feels like it's infected. I had a bit of a fever yesterday, so maybe if you don't see me in the next video, you know what's happened. He got sepsis and died. I have a real aversion to going to the hospital, so I'll probably just suffer with it and hope that it comes good, or I'll lose an arm or something.
Apparently, we looked into it, and apparently it's called Popeye elbow. So it was quite appropriate. Stood for. Represented.
We have this problem in crosswords where Mon always doubts me, and I'm always right. No, I'm often wrong. In fact,
You often make up words.
my English is terrible.
And then you just come out with a random win that's completely left of field.
Yeah, and it's pure luck at that point. But I'll claim it as extreme intelligence and vast knowledge.
Yes, you will.
fun fact for you guys. Mon and I are both home educated. You almost all of your education and me for all my education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with all of our siblings from both our families.
Yeah, both of our families are fairly alternative. So we both grew up in that kind of environment. And
You might have noticed.
Yeah, you might. But yeah, both home educated.
Yes.
Which is a little different, but I wouldn't change it for anything for me.
No, yeah, you would have been absolutely crushed if you'd been forced into a classroom.
I would have been labelled with all the letters and numbers for sure. I'm a fairly like practical outdoor kind of person. I find it hard to sit still. So if I was in a classroom for any length of time, it would have been a disaster.
Yeah.
But home education was the absolute best for me.
Oh, it was fantastic.
You liked it too, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Especially in Tasmania. Tasmania kind of pioneered the homeschooling kind of infrastructure. So, and my mum headed that up for a number of years, and there were a lot of families who were doing it. And yeah, it was a really great kind of system to grow up in. It has its faults, and it's probably
definitely. It's certainly
not for everyone.
Certainly not for everyone, I don't think. I think like, some people are just very academically inclined from a very young age, and for those people, the school system and the university system probably works quite well. Yeah. But for us, absolutely fantastic. So
so
be keen to hear your thoughts on that. Stand by for all the comments. That explains a lot. Keen to hear your thoughts on it. Like if you were home educated or if you've home educated your children. It's something that we really stand by.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So 2 homeschool kids washed up in the country. Bit of a random fact. So after this, where are we going after this? Out to look at the bees?
We are going to give you a little update on the bees. My horse.
We're going to go and look at the spring.
Yep.
We're going to do a flow test. So we're now in the height of summer. It's about as dry as it will get, just about. And we're keen to do a flow test. We haven't had any decent rain at all for probably 2 months.
Oh yeah.
And we're keen to do a flow test and see if we've lost any flow rate from when we did the original test back in September when it was sort of as wet as it was going to get.
And Yuri will tell you all about the skid steer.
The skid steer's back, yes.
Back on track. See what I did there?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, honey.
Thank you. Come on, 2 more and then you can have cake.
Oh God.
Come on. Okay, real quick bee update for you guys. They're still kicking. This hive is doing okay. We've had a lot of prickly box blooming, so they have some food. I've been supplementing them as well, and this hive is really, really busy. This hive really, really struggled. As you can see, it's down to 1 box. This is a feeder, so that doesn't count. But they do have a little bit of weight in them now, so I'm hoping they've stored some honey. But I will check on them in the next few days. It's really cold today and quite windy, so they're not particularly active. Although there's a lot checking you out there, darling.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of worried about that.
Is that why you're so still?
Yeah. Should I run?
No. No, they're fine.
Is it like in the movies when they a huge swarm chases like Winnie the Pooh?
Yes, that's right. The whole hive comes out.
I bet one
hovers above your head, and then they make an arrow.
I bet one is about to bite my elbow.
Oh my God, imagine that. Oh, something I didn't tell you. I was feeding these bees a couple of weeks back, and I was in like a short cropped top that was kind of flowy, which was silly, and one crept up my shirt and into my bra, and as I moved it kind of got stuck and stung me.
And then it was like a one-sided boob job for a while.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really bad. Actually, I had quite a bad reaction to it, so won't be doing that again. But yeah, yeah, bees are going okay. I doubt we'll have a harvest this year, which is really sad, but I'm just happy that they're alive because a lot of beekeepers in the area lost all their hives and it's been a really, really tough season. So, fingers crossed.
Look at the size of this cow. Definitely pregnant.
Got a glare on it.
It does, doesn't it? It looks like a bull. I thought it was a bull at first. I'm gonna get stung.
All right, we're off to the spring.
Yeah, let's go look. Let's go take a flow test. We didn't really come up with any good container.
We've only got a half litre, 500 milliliter measuring container, so we might have to do a 30-second test.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe it. It just started raining.
I'm starting to think any mention of the spring curses the weather. I feel like it's some sort of curse that we started back in winter when we started that project, and now, like, we just even think about going out to film anything at the spring and it's like blowing a gale and wet. That's what it feels like.
Get on the wrong side of the fence, Mum.
Da, 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 there she is. Get out, Mom. Quick update on the tanks. We have 25,000 litres there now. Fully stored water from the spring. And I installed this temporary cattle trough. Temporary cattle trough for the, for the cattle. But yeah, it's good to have actual water flowing into an actual trough.
Yeah.
For our cows. It's fantastic, but it's all running pretty smoothly at the moment.
We scrounged up a third water tank. Did you tell them about that?
No, actually, we had a spare little one, a 5,000 litre tank sitting around. So we just thought, well, we had enough space on the pad to put it. So we're like, oh, well, let's just put that in and might as well store an extra 5,000 litres.
Yeah.
Which was great. So now we've got 25,000 litres stashed up and ready. And we've only got 4 cattle, but the spring is easily keeping up with that. Plus, we're filling up a few, like a big water bowser with a pump on it that we're taking back. That's 400 litres. We're filling that up every couple of days, taking it down the house to water the garden and the lawn and bits and pieces. So we are actually using a bit of water from these tanks, and it's completely sustainable at the moment. We're actually got too much water coming out here at the moment. So
yeah,
let's go, get over that fence. Get over the fence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We'll go and have a look at this. Oh, did you get the measuring cup?
No.
Hold on, you stay there. Have you got a phone? Don't know what kind of show we're running around here. It's not a efficient one, that's for sure. Thank you.
Okay, well, it's looking pretty good.
One thing that we would do different, and we're contemplating buying a different box, different spring box, is that because it's clear, we have a lot of sun going through and it's creating algae within the box. So I think we might try and get either a black box, or we'll try and find some kind of cover to cover it, maybe like a little rock wall or something, just to protect it from the sun, and also to ensure the algae doesn't grow, because it's growing in there, which means it's probably made its way down to the tanks, although it's dark in the tanks, so it shouldn't be growing within the tanks. But yeah, definitely would change that for future jobs. We would have got a black box, except there wasn't any available at Bunnings when we went there, so we might have a look around, see if we can get one online. It can be a bit smaller than this, but yeah, something online. And with this, the square shape is really beneficial, so you can put these fittings on each side. All right, yeah. Well,
and something with a large wheel.
You can see it's not very pretty. but it's just got a bit of mucky growth. It's not filthy, but yeah. Be nice to keep that clear and clean, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I've drunk it and I haven't got sick, and it tastes amazing. Like, it literally tastes like the filtered water at home. So, like, I drank a whole glass.
It did. It tasted so
and
good.
Seems to be completely fine. So, it might not be that bad. But anyway, let's do a little test on this flow rate.
So, if you haven't seen our previous video on the completion of the spring, then pop back and watch that. But the upshot was that we got, was it 1140 mil per minute?
Yeah, so basically 1.1 litres per minute.
Yeah, and that was end of spring, I believe.
That was after a fairly wet winter and spring. And the goal really would be to see minimal drop. There's always going to be some drop, but if we can see minimal, it means the actual water is coming out of an underground aquifer and not just running down through the catchment.
Which means it's reliable year round.
We haven't had any decent rain for 2 months, realistically. So it's quite dry at the moment, which is normal for this time of year, but let's find out. Have you got your timer ready?
Let's see what we get.
Yeah.
We have been checking on it. We haven't measured, but we have been checking on it sort of periodically. But this kind of looks less than when we were here the other day.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will see.
We'll see. Go 30-second test.
Yep, 30 seconds, starting now. And stop. 400 mil. Sorry,
So
800 mil.
So that's 400 mil in 30 seconds, because we don't have a big enough tub to do a full minute. So 800 mil, 800 milliliters in a minute. So that's 300 milliliters less than at the peak of Tasmanian wet season.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's not bad at all.
That's really good.
If this is the worst that it gets, then we're still doing pretty darn good.
Great news. Fantastic. It means we have a fully sustainable and reliable water source on the property.
Yep. That is not dependent on the weather.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And the best bit is, there is another spring that I've found on another part of the property, which I think appears to have a lot more water in it, which we haven't dammed up.
Yeah, and it has way better access. It's in the middle of a field.
Yeah, and it's close to one of our big future projects that we're planning on doing that we'll loop you guys into next week.
Yep.
I think we should plan on doing the other spring soon.
Yep.
We won't bore you with another whole series of spring videos, guys. Don't worry. Where are we going next, Monica?
Ooh. I think you need to update everyone about the track loader.
Oh, it's a long and very expensive story, that one. But we have success. Let me tell you about my crypto scams.
What are you looking at?
Look how tight this wire is. So I had a friend, a good mate, Jimmy Higgins. He's a professional fencer, and he came to stay for a night and helped me out with a bit of like a few fencing tips and so on. Anyway, we tightened up this old fence, and it is so tight now. Like, I've been under tightening fences when I've done them. Look at that. How tight's that? That's pretty good.
What happened?
The neighbour and I redid this fence, or rather I say the neighbour did the bulk of it. And we were looking at this massive tree and we were like, oh, guaranteed we put a new fence in now, the tree's gonna lose a limb and knock it over. Sure enough, it loses a limb, smashes the fence. Oh God. Isn't that always the way? It's surprising that it wasn't like an even bigger limb and it like smashed all the wires. At least we put this gate in here because we were expecting it to happen. We put the gate in and we're like, oh, we'll just do that because it won't lose the tension on the wires and it won't wreck the rest of the fence, which has actually paid off, but so predictable.
By the way, for those of you wondering how my horse is going, it ended up being greasy foot, which then progressed to cellulitis, which the vet didn't actually diagnose. I had to kind of do that. So she's going well. She had a second round of antibiotic session and anti-inflammatory and cold hosing and yeah, a lot of rest. But yeah, she's going pretty well. I've started riding her gently again and yeah, she's pretty happy, but it's something to keep an eye on. Apparently it can recur quite rapidly once they've already had it. So we will need to think about somewhere else to keep them, especially over the winter months, because where they were when it was wet was pretty boggy, and we need to keep her feet pretty dry going forward. Yuri also installed another trough in the horse paddock, so now they are not off spring water but off rainwater from the top 2 tanks that we put in. So yeah, all our cattle and horses are now beautifully watered and it's a really nice feeling. Okay, skid steer update.
Skid steer is back. The mechanics absolutely crushed it. We did end up putting in an entirely new engine, unfortunately, because it cost a fortune. I blew up the skid steer engine. But on the plus side, the new engine came with everything. Came with a new ECU, all new filter fittings, everything. So because it's got a new ECU, it means the engine hours on the machine are now showing as 0, which is a total lie, but it looks good. It's about as good as we could hope for given the circumstances. I've already put a few hours on it, so it doesn't quite look brand new now, but entirely new engine pack. I'm still looking into options as to getting a customized sump made so we can drive on steeper slopes, or just having a buzzer in the cab that lets you know when you're over a certain amount of degrees. We did speak to Cummins, the engine manufacturer. They don't put any official rating on it, but they said that unofficially they rate the engine to no more than 25 degrees, absolute max, and not continuous use at that. Otherwise you risk filling the head up with the oil and it draining out into the engine bay. So they weren't much help, but we might be looking at a custom sump, or yeah, just not using it. The problem is there's so many hills, even on just our property alone, let alone the business, that are over 25 degrees. It's completely normal, and the machine drives on 25 degrees quite comfortably. So yeah, it'd be nice to avoid that mistake. Well, it's not happening again, put it that way. It was about $22,000 with the engine was about 17,000, and it was another 5,000 for a bit under 5,000 to get it fitted, along with all the other bits and pieces we did at the same time. So very expensive, but because the engine hours are now at 0, you know, it probably has, and it's got a new engine, we have also increased the value of the machine, which, you know, probably wouldn't cover all of it, but it looks a bit better than just a straight loss. So like I said, the engine came with literally everything except for the air conditioner pump. So new alternator, new starter motor, everything, including this is a fuel filter here, all new fittings for there, new fittings down here, new ECU. Really quite surprising with what they packaged it up with. I was expecting, you know, more of a block engine without, I forget the term, I think it's long or short engine, short engine, more of a short engine. Correct me if I'm wrong there. That comes without all of the extras like the starter motor and so on, but no, it just came with a whole lot, which was a relief. And it makes the whole outcome, just means that you don't have to worry about all the other bits and pieces that you're putting on the second hand. It's just all new now. Plus we have the other engine, the old one, on a pallet, which we've put up in the shed, and we now have backup of all the parts, so spare starter motor, spare alternator, and so on. Hopefully we don't ever need them, but if we do, we can just pull them off and swap them out, which is good news. Yeah, it's back and it's ready for some exciting new projects, which we cannot wait to get stuck into. With the energy. It's all right, you gotta vibe it up. Oh.
Oh, accent. access to this.
You do?
Quite good. Yeah.
Yeah, if you open this back door on these hinges, then this bit here folds out as well. They've thought about it. They're ready for engine swaps. They're expecting you to blow them so you can just pull one out and put it in.
Did that.
Next major thing we need to do to it is replace the tracks. We have a new set of tracks sitting over there on a pallet. These need to be replaced along with a few of these rollers. It's not a massive job, but it's a bit of mucking around. But yeah, we've had a few dramas with this recently where one of the tracks has popped off like one lug and sort of come out a little bit, which is a real pain in the ass to get back on. So, well, like, it's a pain in the ass when you're out on the field, stuck on the side of a hill, which is always where your track comes off, and you're trying to get it back on the side of a hill. So yeah, we'll swap these out and then she'll be like new. That's all the wear and tear items pretty much replaced for new. New engine, new tracks. Other than that, it's just the hydraulics, which are, you know, fairly bomb-proof. Touch wood, but geez, I feel like I've jinxed it now.
Oh God, please touch wood, please.
Well, they come in threes: tracks, engine, hydraulics. Oh dear.
Oh no. By the way, guys, I feel like I have like really dark circles under my eyes. I've not been sleeping very well. I don't know what's going on, but I wake up in the middle of the night and my legs are like aching and I have to just like shift around and move them. And then if I don't, it's a horrible, like, just imperative to move, and that keeps me awake, and I just spend hours awake tossing and turning with like restless legs. Yeah, what's that about? So a while back we filmed an episode of the trees that we've planted thus far on the homestead, and among them were 12 Manzanella olives. So we're going to go and water those because they're a little bit dry, and see how they're going and give you an update on that. But check out this tank. I love this thing. This has been a lifesaver. Is it an ex-firefighting?
Yeah, it's an ex-National Parks firefighting tank, which is great because it goes straight on the forks of the tractor, and it's filled with 400 litres of the purest Felon's Corner spring water, straight from the ground.
Bottled at the source.
Exactly. We have a aquifer.
Yeah, it has been very useful on the farm. Not to mention, it's just nice to have around the house for dry, windy days such as this.
We're using this tank to water the garden, and all of the stock are drinking from either spring water or from tank water up at the Airbnb. We don't have to really buy water that much at the house. It's only some showering and a little bit of washing and stuff at home. So
yeah,
we're buying water way less than we were last summer.
Yep, correct.
So
we've bought water once.
Yeah, and we might end up buying it, say, twice for the whole summer. Whereas last year we bought it, like 6 or 7 times?
Yep.
Yeah, which was quite expensive at like $300 a load. So by next summer, hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't need to buy any at all. Hopefully we get the whole property's water plan put together and finalised with all of the extra piping and trenching and tanks put in. And hopefully that's enough to be sufficient across the entire property permanently for all stock, the Airbnb and the house. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really taken the pressure off. That spring has really been the game changer for us this summer.
They've greened up nice. They were fully yellow. Remember when we put those in?
Yeah.
They were fully yellow. Got the biggest raindrop. Yeah, so they've really settled in nicely. They've greened up, and we're just starting to see some fresh new shoots coming through. We haven't watered them as much as we probably should have, but now that we have the tank, we should probably do it at least once every couple of weeks. But they're really looking good. Olives are quite slow growing, so you know there's no need to expect miracles. And there we have the rains coming. Jeez, it's a weird weather today. We should give these a water.
Yep. No joke, guys, I am a drowned rat. A freezing drowned rat. Look at us.
Yes.
Where did that even come from?
Well, because we spoke about the spring. Let's go inside.
Okay.
It's shocking.
I don't know if you can even see us.
Old as. Maybe we should go inside for a warm cuppa. A warming cuppa.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. What do you think? Do you like this style of garden, Adrian?
I do.
Pleasant.
Yeah. So while our shirts dry and it's still raining outside, we thought we'd come and tell you about what we've been doing over the festive season. We had loads and loads of family come down from all across Australia, didn't they? They kind of all congregated this year. Yuri had his 97-year-old Oma come down, and we hosted lots of really beautiful evenings on our new porch. I put this shirt on because my other one was drenched, and I realised I've got toothpaste on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awkward. Yeah, so Christmas was great. Super busy, heaps of family.
Yeah.
My parents are down there, they're living the bus life. They split their time between here over the summer months and up in Lismore, New South Wales, through the winter months, because they're looking after my Oma, who's 97.
And going strong. She is a powerhouse.
She's a unit, yeah, absolutely. And we actually went sailing for a little, did a little sailing excursion.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Down in Hobart for for sort of New Year's, around New Year's.
Yeah, with my dad. He wanted to see how he would go on board after a break of doing that kind of thing. He was a little worried about his balance and how he would cope with potential seasickness. And he went really well, and he absolutely loved the trip.
That's beautiful. It's the first time we've ever flown to Spinnaker. Oh, it's beautiful.
We just did an overnighter down to Bruny Island, which is a beautiful island in the south of the state. So it was a really, really good trip.
Mon's dad used to sail a lot, has sailed a lot his whole life, along with the whole family when Mom was younger.
Yeah.
So he's a keen sailor, and he's spent a lot of time sailing around Flinders Island and Tasmania. And yeah, so it was really good to get him back on the boat. Yeah. Which I think he was really happy about, so
yeah,
we'll have to plan another trip here soon.
Yeah, let us know if you guys want to see anything about that trip. We did film a little bit of it. Not sure if you'd be interested, but...
Yeah, that'd be great to know actually. Like, are you guys here for the die-hard homesteading vids and the real projecty things, or do you not mind like a little bit of lifestyle stuff thrown in? We do actually do stuff outside of constant farm projects.
Occasionally.
In the small amount of spare time we have.
Apart from that, yeah, like I said, we had a lot of people come, and we hosted a lot, which was so nice. Like, nothing is really finished here around the cabin, but it really didn't matter. It was just so lovely to have people here. I love to host people. I love to open a nice bottle of wine and spend a long evening on the deck. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
I keep thinking like, oh, maybe a fresh one's gonna start circulating, but no, every single time. Yeah, it's been an entire Christmas and New Year period filled with love and family, and yeah, it was really pleasant.
Yeah, lots of socializing.
Lots of socializing.
Lots
and
of
now we're cracking into the new year well and truly. Yeah, we've got some cool projects coming up. With the next episode, we're doing a whole episode on our sort of major project that we've got coming up over the next 3 or 4 months. It's probably the biggest project we've done to date.
Yeah.
And it's pretty bloody exciting. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute winner.
It's big. It's huge.
It's gigantium.
That's not a word.
That's not a word.
Although now I'm second guessing.
You'd be surprised. I'm always gigantium. Gigantium's a word.
Oh no, don't look it up.
No, legit. Gigantium is a word.
You could be right.
Ready? Watch this. This is going to be 2 for 2 today. Giganti. I think it's a Latin word. Gigantium. Meaning. Yeah, it is a Latin word.
Plural from the Latin word. Oh
Yeah.
my god, you guys! I give up. What happened to you? Did you just wake up?
Built different.
This never happens, I promise.
Guys, thank you. Thanks for following along. It's been so much fun.
Tell us what you thought of a more unfiltered, bit of a raw episode behind the scenes. And we will see you very soon, in a couple of weeks in fact. And yeah, I really hope you join us for the next episode, because what are you doing?
Oh.
You look like a big slug.
Oh, my elbow hurts so bad.
I think my washing machine is dying.
I'm just about to buy some crypto. Flipping the gates over like our audience asked for.
This is gonna look so funny sped up.
And it's, the hinges are a little tight. We must be getting close, surely.
Yep. All right.
Filming, I'm filming, James, if you don't mind.
No, I
My turn to put, it's our turn to put you on
I
YouTube.
just thought you were being a bit weird, like, stretching the arms out.
Very-
Now I'm awkward now that I know that.
Yeah.